The Political Parties Tribunal yesterday suspended a gazette notice that had spelt the death of the Party of National Unity, PNU. The registrar of political parties, ndung'u, had set in motion the process of winding up PNU for failure to make returns as required by the law.
Now, the news shocked many who witnessed the vibrancy and sheer power of the party that secured President MWAI KIBAKI's second term in office as president. So the question tonight is, how could the president's party die? KTN's Patrick Amimo takes an in-depth look.
Officials of PNU rushed to the Political Party Tribunal to appeal against moves to dissolve the party. The Registrar of Political Parties has already issued a gazette notice to deregister the party for failing to make annual returns as required by law. But PNU lawyer Steve Mogaka argues the party has not received any correspondence from the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties, and if any, maybe it had been sent to a wrong address. The rain started beating PNU in October 2012 when the party's National Executive Committee entered a tentative election pact with the National Alliance Party, TNA. Under the agreement, PNU resolved to support Uhuru Kenyatta's presidential bid. However, PNU was not to field any candidate individually for any elective seat. PNU members were to participate in the joint TNA nomination with the winning candidate running under TNA. It would appear PNU had become a victim of lack of clear succession plans as Kibaki completed his term.
Britain, for example, when Labour loses an election, they begin to prepare a successor for the loser. And the same thing to Democratic Party in America. Right now, Obama is running his last term. The Democrats are now looking for the person who will be the flag bearer. But PNU did have such a preparation. It was Kibaki and Kibaki alone. Kibaki was PNU and PNU was Kibaki.
PNU was formed primarily to offer President Kibaki a ticket to stand for a second term.
In the 2002 elections, MWAI KIBAKI was the flag bearer of the National Rainbow Coalition, NAC, and won the elections. But as his term was about to end, there was a split in the Grand Coalition. Kibaki's allies had pulled out of NAC and formed NAC Kenya. In mid-September 2007, Kibaki announced he will seek a second term in State House under the Party of National Unity, PNU, a coalition of several parties that included KANU, NAC Kenya, Ford Kenya, and Democratic Party, among others.
In Africa, the challenge has been that many politicians are turncoats. Many of them are turncoats, and they use political parties as vehicles, as means of accessing power.
Many political parties are formed with the sole mission to propel their leaders to State House. When this does not happen on schedule, there sets in disillusionment and disappointment, and sometimes to the party members and supporters, hopelessness.
Political parties in Kenya are yet to nurture a culture based on ideology and hardly fully implement their manifestos once in power.
A party may have a blueprint, a manifesto, based on certain ideology, but when it comes to election time, or when it comes to their practical application, they find that the political terrain, is not conducive to political ideology.
The other problem affecting survival of political parties in Kenya is tribalism and ethnicity.
All our parties have regional outlooks. KANU was seen by and large during Kenyatta's time as a central province outfit. During Moi's time, it was seen to be buttressed around the Rift Valley. Today, ODM is seen to be a Luo Nyanza affair. Wiper is seen to be an Ukambani affair. TNA is seen to be a Central or Mount Kenya affair.
So if today the tribal king or queen decides that they are moving from Party X to Party B, the membership of that tribe would have no question. They would voluntarily follow their leader.
How then can Kenya's political parties be assisted to survive outside political patronage from their leaders?
Kenya needs to spend more money to invest in democracy. And by investing in democracy, it means funding all political parties. Give some portion from the exchequer to TNA to develop its structures, to URP to develop her structures, to Wiper, to ODM and all other political parties.
The Political Parties Tribunal has ruled that PNU should continue with its activities pending hearing and determination of the appeal. The case will be heard inter partes on 7th November. Patrick Amimo, KTN.